Yeah, both of you guys are new here. Welcome.
Appreciate it.
I was just curious about how you guys landed on Arkansas. I know you had a relationship with Coach Hicks, and you had a relationship with Ron Roberts from when he recruited you out of high school. But just maybe expound on that and those relationships a little bit.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, Coach D. Will was actually from New Orleans. I played back at Tulane, and we had some New Orleans staff on Tulane staff, and they all pretty much vouched for him. Like, he a student of the game, he know ball, played DB in college, he know what he doing, great coach. Yeah. A lot of people just vouched for him, and I feel like it was the best opportunity. And everything made sense. And like, I talked to Coach D. Will, came on the visit. But what the people said was true, so I kind of fell in love with it, and we made it work.
Yeah, for me, like you said, I had a relationship with Coach Roberts out of high school. He recruited me to Auburn, actually. And, the relationship built. I ended up going to Washington because we started he came a little late in my process, like my senior year. But the relationship stayed. Once I hit the portal, it came back. We were chopping it up, and I finally got on a visit. I met Coach Roberts again. I talked to him. I met Coach Coach Wilford, CJ, Coach Hicks, and then it was just great. It just clicked all around, man. And the coaches are great. They wanted me to play the hybrid position, star. We're going to play star. And I feel like that fits my game a little more because of just, my versatility. I could show my in-space coverage, and I'm not, just always in the box and, limited. I could do a lot more things, and I feel like that's where I need to be. So, it clicked. The coaches are great, and I feel like these coaches are the ones that's going to develop me to be able to do it to the next level because they're legit, man. They know the scheme down pat and techniques and everything. So it was going up.
Yeah, your recruitment out of the portal was pretty quick, if I remember. Yeah. I'm curious how that conversation went with Coach Wilson and Silverfield, anybody else, and I feel like yours wasn't long, but it took a little bit longer, if I'm not mistaken.
As in.
Just the timetable from when the portal opened to when you jumped on board with Arkansas.
Well, so I got here, and I kind of knew I was going to come here. But last time when I hit the portal from Washington, I took a visit, and I committed right on the spot. And I think that, I just wanted to make sure and take a step back before I did something impulsive. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to make sure it was the right decision. I told the coaches that I really liked it here. They knew I liked it, and that's why I feel like they stayed committed to me, and and I'm here. So, yeah.
And just how that unfolded for you, kind of quickly.
For me, it was when I first entered the portal. That was probably the first team to call, and it was my first visit too. And when I came, we went in the meeting room. We was just talking ball. It makes sense. But I like the defense, good people. And we was talking about, I'm like, they was coaching me up on stuff I haven't been coached on before. I'm like, okay, is this how they're going to develop me? Let's make it work. I'm all about development and a fair chance. It gave me both. And it was just, I didn't want to waste my time neither. If I'm gonna do it, let's do it, make it work, and let's get other guys on board. And once I committed, we started recruiting other people that was in the portal that can help this team win. I'm focused on winning. I ain't want to postpone nothing. Knowing I like this place, it was the perfect fit. Good coaches, I'm going to be developed the right way. Let's make it happen. Let's win some games. That was my mindset. So,
Where you talked about you wanting to play that star position. Was that something you were looking for when you entered the portal, or is it something that Arkansas maybe sold you on?
Well, I always kind of knew that I wasn't just a linebacker. I always kind of knew I could do multiple things, and hearing Coach, I always, because out of high school, Coach Roberts wanted me to do that at Auburn, and I always remember that. So when he called me, it just kind of started clicking, and he started walking me through. When I got here, they walked me through. Coach D. Will and Coach CJ walked me through what I was gonna do and how it would help and fit the scheme, and I feel like it all just started lining up, and is just the best for me going forward.
Do they call you Joker? Is that right? What's the origin of that nickname?
Back in middle school, my friends just started calling me, and we kind of just ran with it. Like, a lot of people don't know my real name at this point, so.
That's Joker.
Yeah.
Joker. I'm wondering how Quincy got to think to put you on the spice eating test, and what you thought of all that.
I mean, it was pretty cool. It was good opportunity to learn Quincy a little bit better. Good opportunity for the fans to get to know who I am. The chicken nugget was good, So I think it was just team bond. It was pretty good.
You didn't have much trouble with the hottest one, number 6?
Nah. It was the fifth one that gave me the most. Yeah, the fifth one gave me most trouble.
What do you think of Kittler? I'm not sure if he even had milk. Did you see that?
Tough guy. Hey, tough guy.
Could you talk about the cornerback room? I mean, they returned no cornerbacks. Can you talk about what the bonding has been like and what you've seen from the other guys at the position?
I mean, I think the bond is great. Like, we all pretty much work out together outside of the team stuff. Like, we text each other to work out together. We all making plays, having fun. Ain't nobody hating on each other. We all happy for each other. B-Lee, Shelton, LaCar, we all making plays. Even the young guys we brought in, Copeland and B4. Everybody just having fun, encouraging each other, helping each other learn. Because it's a new defense for all of us. So, like, we all pretty much helping each other out. If we don't know something and somebody else know it, we're not just withholding information. We all just pretty much helping each other out because, like, we all got to play. Like, it's a long season, and we all just, I guess, support each other.
So the 4D player came up, and I think Coach Wilson mentioned you as one of the top 4D players. Can you maybe talk about what all went into developing that way, and how close are you to a 4D player?
Well, I appreciate Coach D. Will for helping me. I feel like there's a lot. I gotta keep building, and the coaches here, man, they are legit, man. They speeding my process up. I feel like I have the intangibles to be that, and they're just helping me actually step forward and become that. So I appreciate Coach CJ, Coach D. Will, and Coach Hicks, and Coach Silverfield for just helping me out. It's my third go around, so it's time to put the foot on the pedal, man, and get going.
For me, I like learning football, so I'm confident enough right now because I just got into defense. I can go play star if I had to. Like, I'm getting pretty comfortable with all 5 positions in the back end. So I kind of take pride in just knowing and learning defense, knowing my help at, and that me knowing my help at and stuff like that, it give me the knowledge of what the other guys got. So I can go play a different position if I have to, if I needed to. I feel like I can go play safety because we all communicate. We all got to know what each other got. So, like, I feel like that helped me to be able to go play that position if I have to. Yeah. I don't just learn cornerback. I try to know all 5. Even, like, once I know all 5, I'm get to knowing the linebackers and the D-line. So